The educational system is extremely flawed. Hi, I'm Chaotic Tunes, and I strongly believe that the educational system needs to be revamped. The way it is right now, while it is working, I think it could be working in a much more efficient way. And I don't want it to seem like I am against, schools, because that is not the case at all. I strongly believe that it's a good idea to, give knowledge and information to anyone who's willing to take it, right? But the way it is set up right now, I feel like instead of trying to teach people, we're just forcing like information onto them. One of my biggest issues are tests, and usually more towards the standardized test, right? Because they're not actually pushing the student to learn the information and to apply it to themselves and like absorbing it. No, instead they are just teaching the students to remember certain amounts of information that they believe to be important, take a test on it, and after that they will completely forget the information. That should not be the point. The point should be that the student wants to learn this information, that they want to see it as a crucial part of their life, right? But that is not the way they are doing it. For example, I used to think I hated math, right? For some reason I'm good at it, but I never liked the idea of math. But right now, my math professor, she has made an amazing job for me to actually be interested in the idea of math, right? Because I found so many ways I can apply it, right? For loans, for interest, for calculating annual annual, things like this, right? They are great things that I can actually take advantage of if I know the proper information, right? Like I can start a what's it called? A CD where I give them bank a certain amount of money for a certain amount of time, and I get it back and I get more money, right? Or things like that, and I know how to calculate those earnings by myself. And I think that's just like a goddamn amazing thing. Beforehand, I was like, why would I ever need all this complicated information for? But my math teacher has been able to like show me, hey, you know what? It might seem complicated, it is not. It's very simple variables, and you can apply them at many different things in your life. And I have for the past month. There have been so many situations where knowing this information has made my life so much easier, right? The high school that I used to go to is a standard high school, right? You have 6 periods. I believe it was 6 classes, 6 or 7. It was 7 classes. So 7 classes throughout the day, and you get 1 off period. That was pretty cool. So technically speaking, you did have 6 classes. But my problem came with homework, right? Because the teachers usually complain of, well, why aren't you doing your homework? I'm giving you tops an hour of homework, right? And while yeah, they're only giving me an hour of homework, they have to take into account that I have 5 other classes. I have 6 classes worth of homework that I have to do, and if each one of them is an hour, that is 6 hours, right? So just take into account I got out of school at 3. Assuming it took me an hour to get home, I got home at 4, right? Obviously I had to eat dinner because I get hungry, so let's push the time to like 5:30, and then you have 6 hours of homework. That pushes time to 11:30, and you gotta take a shower. You're not just gonna go to school all dirty, right? 12. You're going to bed at 12 or 1 in the morning, right? You have to wake up at 6 and repeat the whole process. Yeah, I completely understand the teachers is not trying to, push you over the limit or get more information out of you, right? No, I know they're not doing that. But they are pushing these students to feel extremely pressured to complete these tasks that, while doable, they should not be applying them to them. They're just kids. They don't know any better. They fully expect these teenagers to act like responsible adults, that they will meet deadlines, that they will be responsible with their homework, that they will behave. But they're still treating them like children. They have to raise their hand to ask a question or to go to the bathroom. They need to take a hall pass because Lord forgive that they want to ditch a class, right? Like, how can you expect them to behave a way when you are treating them still like children? And lastly, one of my biggest problems is that kids want to be able to do things they want, right? You will have artistic kids, you will have theater kids, you will have jocks, you will have, mathematical kids, whatever you want to call them, right? There will be different amounts of kids, and they all want to do different things with their lives. So why should they all take the same classes and feel the same curricular activities as one another when they don't have an interest in whatever thing, right? So why should a jock have to go to an astronomy class? Sure, it's cool. I like space, but he's not gonna get anything out of knowing, constellations and how space works. He just flat out he won't. That is one of the things I will praise my former school for doing. They had a program called War and Tech, where kids could take, I believe, 2 days a week, where they, instead of going to school, they would go to a different building, where they could look into different, careers. They could learn about like being car mechanics, or about coding, cybersecurity, cooking, things like that. This was a place where they could completely focus their entire day into something they actually enjoyed. And I thought that was a wonderful idea, right? I didn't go because there was nothing that really caught my eye. To be completely honest, back in high school, I didn't know what the hell I wanted to be. I thought I wanted to be a programmer, but I quickly found out that is not my thing, just flat out, it is not. Heck, even I believe that recently they added like a new workshop where they partner up with Red Rocks Community College, where you can actually from high school start training to be an RN, or getting certain like specialization and training for trade school, if you want to go into construction work, things like that. And I think that that's like an amazing thing, right? Because kids can now go to school and start doing things they want, right? If they want to be a nurse, that's an amazing thing that they can right off the bat from high school get all the like necessary information and get that process started, right? That is the way I feel school should be, not just standardized things, rather things that the kids want to learn and they should pursue, right? Nonetheless, though, I went on a bit of a rant here. Let me know what you guys think, though. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section below. I would love to hear your thoughts. Let's hold a conversation about it. If you enjoyed the video, I hella appreciate if you drop that like, really would. And if you really like the video or like me as a person, I'd highly suggest you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I try and post, on a weekly basis. I mean, not a weekly basis, on a daily basis from Monday to Friday. Yeah, hella appreciate it. Thank you. Nonetheless, though, hope you have a wonderful day. And until next time, don't do drugs, because those things are bad for you.
Omae wa